Hello everyone and welcome to another video. That is not Minecraft. It's been a while. It's been a long time waiting. It's been about a year, I think. It is that time of year again. It is that time of year where, okay. It is that time of year where I, a slightly above average basketball NBA enjoyer, give my thoughts on the season and also give a little prediction sort of thing about what I think is gonna happen now that pretty much the playoff / play-in brackets are set. Basically, I did the last one when the play-in was already done, but I don't know. I guess I'm just a bit too excited to just get this out already. So yeah, I'm gonna predict the play-in too, in addition to the first round of the playoffs. So yeah. Is there anything else I need to get into? I am in 2K23. Yeah, the current one until another one comes out, and I brought the Sonics back, and yeah, Russell Westbrook is... I made Russell Westbrook the MVP the first season. I'm in like the third season of this, I think. Okay, so... yeah, well, where should I start, man? Where should I start? I have a thing on my phone that's also another thing I want to talk about. Might want to talk about maybe in terms of like the awards, maybe I should get into that a little bit. I don't know. I have to like keep on I have to play the game and also do that though. Oh, there you go. also that really big tall guy is Victor Wembanyama. I literally just put Victor Wembanyama in. Doesn't look exactly like him, but like, I mean, yeah. There's player DNA you can put in this that like users create online and they post them. So like, yeah, I just use that. I think I just put in that. Yeah, I created the player myself. So it's a thing. I had to trade for him too. He was on the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, when I first. Yeah, I created him, and then the Kings signed him like 2 weeks after I freaking in season 2 weeks after I created him. So yeah, anyways, let's talk about the season. What do I need to talk about in regards to this? What are the playoff matchups, and like what do I predict? Okay, let me start with the play-in. I don't know. The less interesting one for me is the Eastern one. Hawks versus Heat is what? The Heat are number 7, the Hawks are number 8. And then for 9 and 10, the Raptors are number 9, the Bulls are number 10. Should I just have like a tiny little prediction for that? I think the Bulls have a chance to beat the Raptors. I don't know. That's going off me liking Patrick Beverley a lot, but like, they have Caruso, DeRozan, Levine. I mean, they can beat the Raptors for a game, right? The Raptors have, Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, but like the Raptors have just not been a good team this season, though, right? The Bulls like have won a lot more games post All-Star break. After Patrick Beverley got signed there. After Patrick Beverley, got traded to the Magic from the Lakers, and then he had a contract buyout, signed with the Bulls, his hometown, basically. Yeah, okay, so I guess if I were to just, put a gun to my head, pick the matchup, I don't know. For me, I would pick the Bulls, but, Also, these predictions aren't like absolutely me wanting to get them right every single time. It's more of just like, what do I think? What do I think is going to be a good result, I don't want to like have to have the burden of like, I'm going to accurately pick the matchups every time. I don't know. So, yeah, Heat versus Hawks in 7-8. I think the Heat are going to win that one, right? I think the Heat are going to end up with the 7th seed, and the Bulls are going to end up with the 8th seed. But, yeah. Man. I also could intentionally be misleading in terms of, like, what I actually want and what I think is going to happen, okay? That could also be a thing. Okay, meanwhile, the Western play-in. games. Okay, 7-8. The Lakers are 7. The Timberwolves are number 8. The Timberwolves on the last game of the season earlier today, had a time. Okay, Rudy Gobert punched Kyle Anderson and his teammate on the Wolves, and a younger player, Jaden McDaniels, punched a wall and has a fractured hand. And that's who the Lakers have to play. I don't know, man. Yeah. It wouldn't be smart for me to pick what what I want. So yeah, I think the Lakers have this wrapped up basically, right? It's a thing, man. The Western Conference just has not been. The Western Conference has just been so damn weak, man. It's been so damn weak, man. Seriously. I don't know. I kept on thinking, like, if the Timberwolves, Pelicans, Thunder, won, 5 more games each, right? The Lakers would not be in the position they are in now, right? I mean, it's a thing, right? But it's, congrats to the Lakers, man. Congrats to the Lakers for, rebuilding their roster and, basically getting a fresh start with their team. And maybe they could make a run. So, yeah, I think the Lakers are going to end up with a seventh seed in this. Okay, so 9 and 10. OKC is number 9. OKC is 10. The Pelicans are number 9. I don't know. I feel like that could go either way. I feel like that could go either way. I feel like that's basically like 50-50 with how the Pelicans and Thunder have been playing. Yeah, thing for the Pelicans is that Zion probably there's no update on his return basically to the Pelicans, and it if the Pelicans did have Zion, I don't know, they'd be a way more dangerous team than they are, but you don't want to get caught in that trap of just they could be dangerous, this playing team, they could be dangerous, but we did see how last year the Pelicans won the 8th seed and then, took the Suns to 6 games, There were times in that series where it's could the Pelicans win against the Suns as the first seed? Yeah, because the Suns were the first seed last year, won 64 games, and then faced the Mavericks. And where are the Mavericks now? Not in contention at all. Not playing. Okay. What's gonna happen to Kyrie? I don't know. So, yeah, as in, who am I gonna pick for that? I don't know. Ooh, look at Malik Monk. Who am I gonna pick? 9-10 Pelicans? I don't know, man. I feel like it's just, it's so 50-50. Yeah, I haven't been thinking about these matchups much, in terms of the play-in. But, yeah, okay, if I have to pick, man. Yeah, see, this is why I'm an enjoyer, okay? I do not give accurate analysis, okay? It's the whole point, man. It's the whole point of these videos. I just want to have fun, man, as Russell Westbrook said before a Lakers game. And then they freaking traded him. They called him a vampire. Dave McMenamin called him a vampire. Oh my god, dude. Oh, man. Ooh, look at that. Jose Alvarado, who is also on the Pelicans. Yeah. I think I'm going to pick the Thunder. I think it's going to be Timberwolves Thunder, maybe. I think maybe. Oh my god. It's going to be, according to my prediction, the Timberwolves versus Thunder for the 8th seed. And then the Thunder win the 8th seed, because I feel like what's been going on with the Timberwolves, man, I don't know, man. Do they want to get the 8th seed is my question. Yeah, because whoever gets the 8th seed gets the Nuggets, right? I don't know. I would like to see Thunder versus Nuggets in the first round. I don't know. I think that'd be an interesting matchup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to, score a lot, right? And the Thunder might have, a game or two in them. But I think the Nuggets would win that series. So, yeah, this is a whole thing. Maybe I'll give, an updated playoff prediction, maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, should I? I guess I should, give scenarios on on which ones will happen. I think the Nuggets will win against any of the teams they might face. I think they win against the Lakers. I think they win against the Timberwolves. I think they win against the Pelicans, and I think they win against the Thunder. Okay, I think the Timberwolves, Pelicans, and Thunder are easier than the Lakers, obviously. But I think they can beat the Lakers. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think the Lakers are going to lose to the Timberwolves and have to play for the 8th seed. You know, I think there could be a chance that the Lakers, if the Lakers have to fall, yeah, I don't know. It could be a thing where they end up losing both playing games. But, you know, I don't know. I just don't see it, man. It's sad, but okay. Yeah, are those all my thoughts on the play-in games? Yeah, so, I mean, basically, I don't know. I don't think I would need an update video because that's the only, like, one that would be a question, right? Who does the 1 seed in each conference have to face? So, I guess for the Eastern Conference, are the Bucks? The Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks are probably gonna beat, yeah, the Bucks are gonna beat the Heat. The Bucks are gonna beat the Raptors. The Bucks are gonna beat the Bulls. The Bucks are gonna beat the Hawks if they end up the 8th seed. So yeah, no reason to belabor any point there. Okay, so now on to yeah, I guess the defined series. I guess 2-7 also isn't really defined too. Man, 3-6. I guess I'll go 3-6 in each series, each conference. So 3-6 in the Western Conference number 3 is the Sacramento Kings, and number 6 are the Golden State Warriors. Interesting series, huh? Oh man, I don't know, man. I really like the Sacramento Kings, man, and I feel like people should not think this is like a walkover for the Warriors. People should not think that at all. But on the other hand, I mean, you know, it's the whole thing like Sacramento is not the best team defensively, but there's on the other hand, it's like the Warriors, you know, don't really win that many games on the road. I mean, they won 2 games on the road to close out the season, but like the Blazers were tanking and the Kings didn't have their freaking starters, so it's like, I don't know, man. Like, are you trying to tell me that freaking, like, with how the Kings have been playing, they can't beat the Warriors in a series? I don't think so. I really do not think so, man. The Kings have much more of a chance than I feel like a lot of experts out there would like to freaking admit, okay? But I don't know. But, you know, I think you have to, like, you be like, they are the Warriors, you know? It's a kind of like a not that exciting, like, reason, you know? It's kind of like a semi kind of tired reasoning, you know, to use, that, like, the Warriors are, like, the defending champions, and, like, they have so much experience already playing together that they always just manage to figure it out. But I don't know. I feel like in like a series where it's like you don't necessarily have a clear indication on like who's going to win, you have to like look at other factors like that, you know. But I mean, I don't know. There's also like Sacramento's like a younger, hungrier freaking team though, and like, you know, that Sacramento fan base is gonna be really excited and like they're gonna fill the whole seats. But you know, Sacramento is not that far from San Francisco, you know. There could be like a lot of Warriors fans that travel. So, yeah, if I were to pick one, I think as much as I hate to admit, I think I'm gonna have to pick the Warriors on this one, man. I'm sorry, man. I think I'm gonna have to pick the Warriors, but but like it's on pretty shaky ground, man. It's on pretty shaky ground that I'm picking the Warriors. I don't think. Yeah, I guess I'll get to that a bit later, but yeah, I think the Warriors are like very slight favorites in my mind. Like I think it's like 55-45 or like 57-43, you know. I don't think it's like 80-20 the Warriors that are going to beat the Kings. So, yeah. Man. Anyways, I pick against the thing I want to happen, okay? You have to pick with your freaking mind, man. You can't pick with your heart. Okay, so 3-6 in the other conference. The Sixers, the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Brooklyn Nets. What remains of the Brooklyn Nets? Man. Yeah, you know, I guess as a brief recap, the Nets totally imploded earlier this season near the trade deadline. Kyrie got traded, KD got traded, and what is remaining is like Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, yeah, like, yeah. I don't think the Nets have that much of a chance, but, you know, it's the Sixers, man. It's the Sixers. I think this should be like percentage like 70-30. I guess that's me discounting Philadelphia and who I think is the MVP, but like who I think probably should be the MVP, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to doubt. Yeah, I don't think there's really much I can, yeah. I'm not giving, like, in-depth, like, X and O's analysis, man. Like, look at me trying to play this game. Oh, I'm, like, up 41-13. Look at that. Yeah, look at just Victor Wembanyama's defensive impact. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I also have Chet Holmgren on the team. Yeah, okay, so... what else? 4-5 in each conference. Also in a very interesting matchup. In the West, we have number 4, the Phoenix Suns versus number 5, the Los Angeles Clippers. What an interesting series, man. I don't know. I low-key was very glad that... I low-key was really glad that the Suns didn't end up facing the Warriors in the first round. You know? They get one round to, like, test their freaking... to test their team out, I guess. Well, I mean, if they lose, they're out. I mean, yeah, I feel like if the Suns lose in the first round, it'll be a disappointment. Against the Clippers, without Paul George, seemingly, for, like, at least, like, the start, or, like, most of the series, yeah, probably. That's one of the game notes already, is that Paul George got injured, had a knee injury, earlier in the like a couple weeks ago, like a week or two ago, in a game against the Thunder, and like, you know, I mean, Kawhi is playing, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if the Clippers, how the Clippers and Suns play each other. I don't know. Any X and O analysis I could add? You know, Kevin Durant is just gonna be doing what he does, you know, shooting very efficiently, you know, from the mid-range. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, like DeAndre Ayton, and Chris Paul, I feel like are two factors that could also play in, right? Like, how is Chris Paul gonna show his age? Like, how much is Chris Paul gonna show that he's like 37, 38 years old, basically, in this series? Because in my mind, like, if Chris Paul can, like, you know, average like 10 points a game and like average like 12 to 15 assists per game, I feel like that's pretty close to, like, you know, what they need, right? That's basically what they need to win a championship, I feel like on the condition that Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton and Kevin Durant are like going full throttle, and like, you know, DeAndre Ayton plays decent to good defense and like scores a little bit, and then Kevin Durant and Devin Booker do the majority of the scoring, basically, right? All Chris Paul has to do is basically like be a facilitator. He has to be a point guard and dish out assists and play make and do stuff like that, basically. Yeah. And I feel like the Suns should be good in this series. So, yeah, I guess if I were to pick, I would pick the Suns. In a game amount, which would I pick? Yeah, I think it'd probably be like, I think every first round series in the West is just gonna be tough, man. I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be that many sweeps. Oh man, there's not gonna be that many sweeps, to be honest. I don't feel like. Maybe the if the Nuggets end up getting the Timberwolves, I don't know. Yeah, like what could be done about that, man? Oh man, but you know. Yeah, so 4-5 in the East. What's that? Oh, I haven't checked that. Oh, snap. Did I not? Oh, no. What is 4-5 in the East? 4-5 is Cavs Knicks. Okay. 4-5, yeah. The 4th seed are the Cavs, the 5th seed are the Knicks. Yeah, basically. So, this series is dubbed the Donovan Mitchell Bowl, basically, because a storyline of last offseason is that the Knicks really wanted to pursue Donovan Mitchell. There's a whole bunch, you know, after the Jazz thing, after, you know, like the Jazz lost in the playoffs last season. There's this whole thing, you know, Donovan wants to play for the Knicks. Donovan Mitchell is going to end up being a New York Knick. You know, what do the Knicks have to trade for him? Will the Knicks do a trade for him? And then, yeah, that didn't happen. And then the Knicks instead decided to sign Jalen Brunson, who was a free agent from the Dallas Mavericks, basically, who they dearly missed this season. So, yeah. Basically, the Knicks decided to sign Jalen Brunson instead of trading a bunch of players for Donovan Mitchell. And the Cavs ended up getting Donovan Mitchell, basically, right? So, and yeah, and like, it seemingly that the Cavs ended up being the 4th seed. Yeah, like Donovan, that trade seemed to have worked out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be another interesting one, right? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I believe in the Knicks a little bit more than usual. I don't know. I think 4-5 matchups are very much more like one of the most like 50-50 in terms of like the 5th seed or the 4th seed could like win it. I don't know. Yeah, but you know, being number 4 means you have home court advantage, right? Yeah, look at what Westbrook is doing to Luka. Look at that. Oh man. So basically, yeah. That's what the 4-5 matchup is gonna be. the teams who tried to pursue Donovan Mitchell, basically, who's going to win between those two? Yeah, any X and O's stuff? Anything? Oh, come on. Oh my. Okay. I mean, really, like Donovan Mitchell's gonna go off, right? Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, right? The backcourt. They're going to score a lot of points, I would assume. Jalen Brunson is going to score a lot of points. You know, Julius Randle could miss, like, the beginning. Yeah, he could miss the beginning of the playoffs, I think, because he had an injury. So, yeah, that could affect things. But, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I want to be spicy with the one pick, though, man. Well, I mean, that's for, like, the top ones. Yeah, I'm saving it. I don't know, man. God. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Cavs. I think this is more of an even series. I don't know. I think I'd pick the Cavs, but the Knicks could very well take the series. Yeah. So, like, the winner of 4-5 gets the winner of 1-8. So if the Cavs or the Knicks win the series, they could either deal with Milwaukee or they could deal with they're gonna have to deal with Milwaukee. Yeah, either the Cavs or the Knicks if they win the series. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna get past Milwaukee though, right? Yeah, because Boston is the 2nd seed. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I guess that's the series, yeah. So, what else are there? Yeah, I did the play-in games. I did 3-6, 4-5. So, I need to do 2-7 in each. Yeah, basically. But that's the thing, like, I won't know. Well, oh yeah, there's only 2 options on who gets the 7th seed. In the East, it could be the Heat or the Hawks. In the West, it could be the Lakers or the Timberwolves, right? So, I guess I'll do either, right? For the Western Conference, the Grizzlies are the 2nd seed. If the Grizzlies get the Lakers in the first round, they beat the Lakers. If the Grizzlies get the Timberwolves in the first round, they beat the Timberwolves. I'm not freaking, like, nothing is gonna change my opinion on that, okay? I mean, I do not care that Steven Adams is not healthy for the Grizzlies. Like, the Grizzlies have enough to beat the Lakers. They have enough to beat the Lakers comfortably, you know? They do. They really do have enough. They've been rolling at the end of the season when a lot of people thought that, like, after, you know, the Ja Morant stuff, that, like, you know, they wouldn't, they would slip and fall out of contention, but they can win this round. They can win against the Lakers, okay? That's what I'm picking. I'm not going to be, I guess I'm not going to try to be cute with it. I'm going with my mind and my heart. The Grizzlies are beating the Lakers if the Lakers are the 7th seed, you know? Okay, so, For Boston. If Boston gets the Miami Heat in the first round, I think they beat Miami, but it's gonna be tough. There is a chance that the Heat beat the Celtics in the first round, you know, because, you know, just purely on Jimmy Butler's talent, I guess. You know, it's almost the same Heat team basically, right? There haven't been that many changes other than like PJ Tucker, right? PJ Tucker isn't with the Heat anymore. He's with the Sixers, so yeah. If the Boston Celtics get the Hawks in the first round, they beat the Hawks, right? Yeah, I would assume. And yeah, basically, those are my picks for 2 and 7. Yeah. Anyways, 1 versus 8. Yeah, the Nuggets beat the Timberwolves, the Nuggets beat the Thunder, the Nuggets beat the Pelicans, and the Nuggets beat the Lakers, okay? This is Nick Wright, okay, Nick? The Nuggets beat the Lakers, okay? I'm speaking it into existence. I believe it. You know, that's all that matters, okay? That's all that matters, man. Who cares if I'm wrong? If I'm wrong, okay? My conviction, man. It's your conviction. That's what you have to learn. That's what you have to learn as you grow older, is you have to have confidence in your freaking beliefs. Most of the time, if you believe you're right, you know, if you believe you've made an informed decision up to your knowledge, right? And like you've reasoned out like other possibilities, but you still believe, you know, look, man, you have to stand your ground, okay? On some things. On sports, stand your ground. On political issues, maybe be open to change, but, you know, okay. Yeah, okay, so are those the playoff matchups? Yeah, any other narratives from the end of the season? Yeah, okay, yeah. Should I recap who I'm gonna picking in the West? Yeah, in the West, I'm picking the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Grizzlies, the Suns. Yeah, and yeah, the Nuggets, Warriors, Grizzlies, and the Suns. Right. In the East, I'm picking the Bucks over whoever they face, pretty confidently. The Celtics, the Sixers, and the Cavs. Okay. Anyways. Another thing I wanted to do is that I filled out an NBA awards ballot thanks to Reddit, basically, right? Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, there was like a user on Reddit who had this thing where like you could fill out your own NBA awards ballot. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do that. You know, in terms of NBA awards, these are my personal opinions. You know, I filled it out all by myself. Okay. So, yeah, it's only the end of the third quarter. How should I do this? Yeah, I guess I should like pause it and then check it. Yeah, okay, all right, I have it. Okay, all right. Yeah, my NBA. If I had to vote for these NBA awards, according to me, who would be the MVP? Okay, this is okay. I just want to okay. My MVP ballot is as follows. Number 1 is Joel Embiid. Okay, Joel Embiid, you know, I feel like there's a bunch of people who have reasons on like, you know, Embiid over Jokic versus Embiid, Giannis, but like, yeah, I think in terms for me, it's basically like, you know, I think that it basically would just be unfair to Embiid if you know, he's been playing like this for the past like 2 to 3 seasons, and he doesn't have at least like one of, you know, one MVP to show for it. That's what I feel like, basically. That's basically my reasoning. Other than also the scoring, also like he plays defense, I guess, and also yeah, basically. And also like the Sixers and the Nuggets. The Sixers have like a slightly better record than the Nuggets, or even like a very even record, basically. And like the Eastern Conference was much tougher than the Western Conference, you know. I think the Nuggets having that stretch where like they dropped a bunch of games, right, kind of hurt Jokic's case enough. And also the fact that like in one head-to-head matchup, you know, Embiid absolutely like outplayed Jokic. But, you know, Embiid kind of mysteriously didn't show up to Denver to play Jokic in his own home court, which is interesting, but I don't know. I just don't think that should affect Embiid's case. I think Embiid should be number 1 for MVP. But I do have Jokic number 2 right behind him. Okay? And yeah, Giannis number 3. So yeah, that's basically number 1, 2, 3 in my MVP ballot. If I were to have one, if they were to grace me with one. Oh, I got a 5-second violation. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm just going to enter the menu. Yeah, so number 4 on my MVP ballot, Jason Tatum, one of the best the best player on the second best team in the league, I guess. Like, that was his argument early on, that he was the best player on the best team in the league. You know, I would assume this is one of Jason Tatum's best seasons he's ever had. So, yeah, that's why he's number 4. And yeah, an interesting pick, because it gave me 5, this Reddit ballot thing. And yeah, number 5 on my MVP ballot, Domantas Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings. Why? Because, you know, he is probably a big reason why the Kings have their record, basically, right? I don't know. He is extremely valuable in that regard. You could also put, like, Luka. You could also put, like, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You could put, like, Steph Curry, I guess, maybe. You could put, like, Anthony Davis, I saw. But, yeah, I guess those are my 5. Number 1, Embiid. Number 2, Jokic. Number 3, Giannis. Number 4, Jason Tatum. And number 5, Domantas Sabonis. So, okay. Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, first place. First place, due to my extreme bias, okay? Jaren Jackson Jr., I feel like, is number 1 on my Defensive Player of the Year ballot. You know, he gets blocks. That's basically the reasoning, right? I think I would assume Brook Lopez is the favorite to win this award. Yeah, but you know, I don't know. You know, my ballot doesn't matter, so I guess I'm going with Jaren Jackson Jr. number 1. I put Brook Lopez number 2, and number 3. Who did I have? I had Evan Mobley as number 3 on my Defensive Player of the Year ballot. Okay, so next up, Rookie of the Year. I did another spicy kind of pick. I went with the Oklahoma City Thunder rookie, Jalen Williams, Jalen Williams, right? J-Dub, as he's called, because there are 2 Jalen Williams on the OKC Thunder. There's another Jalen Williams, Jaylin Williams, right? But I'm not picking that one. I'm picking J-Dub, I guess, which is how they differentiate. And yeah, number 2, who's probably gonna win, Paolo Banchero. Yeah, and number 3, who did I pick for number 3 on my Rookie of the Year ballot? I picked Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz. You know, yeah. And the reasoning, because like a bunch of NBA podcasts I listen to, mainly the Low Post, you know, is saying he's been a really good rookie. So yeah, there you go. Sixth Man of the Year. Number 1, I have Malcolm Brogdon from the Boston Celtics. You know, pretty good. He had like how many points? He scored like 30-something points in a game. Yeah, off the bench, I think. Or maybe off the bench. I don't know. I'm speaking completely out of it, okay? This is all for fun. I do not have an actual vote, okay? This is for fun by Reddit, okay? That's who I have. I also like the Celtics. Yeah, number 2 on my 6th Man of the Year ballot, Emmanuel Quickley from the New York Knicks, you know? Yes. I make somewhat informed choices, okay? And number 3, another thing that shows off my bias, Malik Monk from the Sacramento Kings. Because, yeah, he can score, man. He can score. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Okay, so Most Improved Player. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Yeah, okay. Number 1 on Most Improved Player, and who I feel like should obviously win it. Lauri Markkanen, you know? He went from, like, a player where, like, people were talking, like, is he good enough to be a starter to, like, basically, like, an all-NBA caliber player, like, an all-star caliber player from one season to the next, so... Yeah, I feel like he deserves it. He was the reason why the Jazz were winning so many games early on, right? Yeah, number 2 on Most Improved Player. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from the Thunder. Yeah, I mean, there's also like obvious, like, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's like blossomed into like a superstar level player, or like basically at that caliber, basically, over the past like few years, and like this probably is like one of his best season yet. So yeah. Third place, I have Mikal Bridges, because he's Mikal Bridges. That's basically it, man, just yeah, that's basically why. Oh man, yeah. Am I done? Okay, I have clutch player of the year, which is a new award. Number one, De'Aaron Fox. This is who obviously is gonna win the award. There should be nobody else in the conversation, but there is a second and third place it allowed me. So I put Lauri Markkanen as second, and I put Luka Doncic as third. Okay. So this finally the last one, coach of the year. Yeah, another one where it's like extremely obvious. Number one is Mike Brown of the Sacramento Kings, obviously, right? Like, it shouldn't be anyone else, right? Why should there be any other coaches? Maybe you can make a tiny argument for like Joe Mazzulla, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, yeah. And that's my NBA award ballot, yeah. Maybe I'll do all NBA. No, I won't, but, I think if Reddit allows me, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be positionless, like all NBA is going to be in the future, but yeah, that's basically my NBA awards ballot. Yes, I honestly do feel like, Embiid should win MVP this year. I think he's going to win MVP this year. He's the favorite. It was like a lopsided case after he dropped like 52 against the Celtics, right? So, yeah. I mean, it was a nice run for Jokic being a two-time MVP, but yeah, there's just a lot of pressure on these teams. I mean, that's the thing. Everyone is saying that like the Nuggets have the most pressure on them, but it's like the Sixers have an equal amount of pressure on them too, right? It's like, I don't know. It's just a thing. Like, it's like, yes, the Nuggets have pressure on them. They have like Jokic has a lot of pressure on him, but like the Sixers like too, right? Like, it's the exact same, I guess. I guess that's why there's a lot of somewhat, like, vitriol online between, like, Nuggets and Sixers fans, because maybe, like, some of them actually do feel a bit of pressure. So, yeah, I guess that's my playoff somewhat predictions now, right? Yeah, and I swept the Dallas Mavericks, yeah. I have it on an easier difficulty if it's not that apparent. Oh, man. Yeah, look at the people on this team, man. Oh, man. Yeah, anyways, so I guess those are my predictions. Yeah, I'm probably not going to update this, when the play-in results get finalized, just because, what's the point, man? I gave my tots, okay? I'm sticking by them, so, yeah. When the semifinals happen, maybe I'll make another video. And for the Western Eastern Conference Finals, maybe I'll make another video for that. But yeah, I just like doing this like yearly kind of seasonal video on the NBA just as an outlet, okay? I'm probably gonna talk about more NBA stuff in the next Minecraft episode, so you'll just constantly get a fix. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this installment of an average, slightly above average NBA enjoyers tots, so yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time.